Hey guys, welcome to another video. Sorry if you can hear fireworks in the background. There's been a lot of fireworks recently. Here's my match reaction to Genk 2, West Ham United 2. Now, we all know this was going to be a hard game despite the reverse fixture being our biggest win in the group. Now, with the whole game, they dominated straight away. Now, when I saw Masuaku playing, I was like, yes. When I saw Lanzini playing, I was like, yes. Noble playing, I was like, yes. All three of them that I just mentioned were probably the worst players in the first half. It's the absolute stinkers. And apparently, according to Rice's interview, apparently Lanzini was meant to be the false nine and Antonio was meant to drift out wide onto the left. There was no right-hand side. There was no width on the right-hand side. And there was poor positioning. I didn't realise how bad Dawson's positioning was for that first goal, but it was terrible. Diop he had a howler there, and Areola couldn't, as much as I would like to go at him, he also saved us straight away after that. When that Thomas Souček own goal, I'll just get that out of the way before I talk about how good Said Benrahma is. The Thomas Souček own goal, I don't know why he likes getting his head to fucking everything. You can't really blame him, I guess, but honestly, you didn't really need to get your head to that, mate. I know he loves headering it. He's a great player for us, and he controlled the midfield. He played very well, but that was not needed to be headed. But yeah, every time we perform shit in the first half, whether it's Tottenham, Everton, whether in the games when we played against Everton, when we played against Tottenham, you could even argue Zagreb away, even though we played all right there. We needed more of a urgency in the second half, and every time we perform bad in the first half, I'm always waiting for half time because I know Moyes will give a good team talk, and it always gets them riled up again. You might see this with a lot of teams this season as well. That happens with a few teams this season in the Premier League, but again, we needed those three subs that came on. I'm glad Moyes made three subs in the 56th minute because we were trying to kill the game off so we can do it for Liverpool. And I'm glad he kind of took Antonio off as well. And Lanzini, much he had a shit first half, had a great second half. Masuaku, I was looking forward to seeing him today, and him and Cresswell usually play good together, but it wasn't it today. And they just took us apart. They just took us apart today. And honestly, I'm not really worried about that much because Zagreb won against Vienna from what I saw. So we have qualified for the knockout stages, but we've got to win our next game to confirm that we will qualify for the round of 16. Now, sadly, that is in 3 weeks and 3 weeks. Yeah, 3 weeks. Yeah, that'll be in 3 weeks, and away against Vienna, we'll win against that. Genk are the best of the rest of Zagreb and Vienna, I think. So I reckon we'll get the win against Vienna, then we can have a relaxing home match against Zagreb, hopefully. Vlasic and Yarmolenko were the doubts that Moyes said was in his press conference, which is a shame because they both probably would have started today. As much as I don't like actually seeing Yarmolenko play that much, because the ball just bounces off him and he just can't control the ball and he does too many step overs, spends too much time with the ball. It would have been great for Vlasic to start today, and let's just get onto the two goals that Said Benrahma scored. I just think he's amazing. When he first signed for West Ham and people were watching compilations of him the way he was playing for Brentford, it was what he was doing when he was this is what he just did for West Ham right now in that game. He was doing for Brentford the way he was going through players and just scoring the goals. And don't get me wrong, he should have scored in the first half, and his second goal, the keeper probably should have saved it. But who cares? You make your own luck. And Soufal didn't have a good first half, but he did well to play the second half and just swipe it in for Benrahma, and Benrahma slotting it home. And we are still massive. We are still the big bastard hammers. But it would have been better to get a win today. I'm very I don't like drawing games. I take draws almost as losses, no matter which team it is. I'm sick of drawing games. We've drawn quite a few games this season, but we should be grateful. We are going to the knockouts. Now, we want to top the group so we could get to the round of 16. We only need one more game. One more win. And we've done quite well. We've only conceded 2 goals in 4 games. That's still very good. Certain teams can't even qualify for well, are struggling to bloody qualify for the third European conference, thing. I forgot the words, but anyway, that is my match reaction. Big performances from Benrahma, big performance from Declan Rice. Congrats on Moyes on his 1,000th game in management. And yeah, on to Liverpool, which is going to be a fucking hard game. Probably our hardest game of the season so far. But yeah, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you later.